Good afternoon, everyone. We will start in just a couple of minutes. Let everyone join. Today we will be talking about the Pekin ducks and also the call ducks that we have here on the farm. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and click that share button so we can get a few more people in here this morning. Happy Monday, Kirsten. All right, so right here, I do have 3 of our Pekin ducks that we do have on the farm. So we'll go ahead and get started with the Pekin duck, which can also, it's also known as the Long Island duckling. So as you can see, they were just drinking some of their water from their water bowl right over there that we have out for them. They're very calm animals on the farm, very friendly, and love going up to our guests. They do travel in the pack of 3 around the farm. So some of the characteristics about the Pekin duck are the external feathers, because they are white, and at times they do have the yellowish color and the tinge to them. And then their eyes are also darker eyes with the grayish and blue iris, so the middle of them. Hey Kim, good morning or good afternoon. Another characteristic about the Pekin duck is that their bills, as you can see right now, and then now that you can see their feet, they are also orange, so that is one of the other characteristics. And the males are typically heavier and brighter than the females. Hey Kim, so these are the Pekin ducks that we have on the farm, if you're familiar with them. So Kim just asked, what do they eat? So part of their diet, we do have the grain around the farm. When we do feed the rest of our ducks, we do feed them the grain. Other than that, they do feed on different insects around the farm. So whether it is tiny insects or the bigger ones like worms, they do eat that off of the ground. But they also do need that regular access to fresh water. So although they do have the pond on the farm, right over here near our water hose, we do keep a bucket of fresh water just so we know that they have the clean and fresh water every day that they want. So to answer your question, we do feed them the grain and then fruits and vegetables, the ones that they are allowed to have, and then again the insects off of the ground. So lifespan, let's talk about that. That is a big word, and lifespan means how long something lives for. So these Pekin ducks, their lifespan, so how long they can live for, is between 9 and 12 years. So they live for anywhere 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, depending on where they live. And they are the best ducks that we have here on the farm. And they love hanging out with our guests. Hey Sally, so vegetables that are very tiny, nothing like carrots or apples, any greens that they would also find outside. Hey Rachel, Brielle, and Braden, welcome back for another week. All right, and some of their personality traits, if you haven't figured out by watching them already, they are very friendly. Ducks, the Pekin ducks are very friendly. They're also very trainable and docile. So they'll follow you around the farm. This one looks like he is about to fall asleep right here. Hey Jody, good afternoon. All right, so let's talk about their egg production. So they do have good and awesome egg production. The Pekin ducks do. They can lay anywhere between 140 and 210 eggs per year. So anywhere between 5 and 8 eggs every time that they do lay their eggs. So they do lay a lot of eggs. So the incubation period, so for ducks, this would be inside of the egg. For most of the bigger animals, this is what we like to say, how long they are in their mama's stomach for. So incubation period for a Pekin duck is anywhere from 26 to 28 days. So not that much longer, just a couple days longer than a chicken. Chickens are about 21. So Pekin ducks, incubation period, how long they're in their mom's stomach, is anywhere between 26 and 28 days. And the size of a Pekin duck can range, but it's about 20 inches, so less than 2 feet. And that goes from their crown up at the top all the way to their tail tip, which is at the very back of their tail. Hey Paul, good morning. Good afternoon. All right, so those are the Pekin ducks that we do have here on the farm. They were all ready to be on Facebook this morning, as you can tell, getting their afternoon nap in. All right, so now we're gonna walk in and I'm gonna show you the call ducks that we do have on the farm. Don't mind all of our Sebastopol geese that we do have in here. They are a little loud, especially Mr. Bill right here. But they are laying some eggs, so we'll be able to check those out. All right, so all of these tiny, tiny ducks right here, these are all of our call ducks. We do have different colors, but they are all the same size. So they are classified as ducks, and they are the call ducks. So lifespan, again, a big word, but that simply means how long an animal or something can live for. So the average lifespan of a call duck is anywhere between 9 to 12 years. This little one's chasing his friend. So again, lifespan anywhere from 9 to 12 years for a call duck. And they weigh anywhere from 18 to 25 ounces. So they are very light birds to pick up. We are inside of our aviary, if you're familiar with that. Right over here is the pond. So we do have peacocks in here. We also have call ducks, and we also have pigeons. So I'll show you guys, I think they're 1 week old baby pigeons. We'll be able to show that in just a minute. Let's come over here and get that peacock. Look how beautiful that is. We will be talking about peacocks later this week, so stay tuned on Facebook for that. So these are call ducks that we do have here on the farm. So again, lifespan 9 to 12 years. Call ducks were originally used to bring other ducks to the hunting grounds because they do have a loud call. So that was the original purpose for having a call duck. And it was later replaced with artificial call ducks. So they no longer used the real call ducks. They started to use the fake plastic ones. We do have a little peacock wanting to hop on with us. An interesting fact about call ducks is they do not have teeth. Instead, they do have these bumpy edges right around their bills. So what they do is they grab the food with the bumps, they're gonna swallow that food, and then they grind it up with their gizzards, which is basically a part of a duck's stomach that has small rocks and that they can break it up with. So they're right here inside of our aviary, just hanging out for the day, enjoying the beautiful weather. Call ducks, their bodies are built for water, so as you can see, inside of their bodies, there's actually a ton of air sacs that help them float. So that's why they're able to float easy, and that's primarily why they were used for that duck hunting. Even their feathers help them float because it traps the air among them. Their feathers are 100% waterproof, so even when they get out of the water, they are not even that wet. Because it is covered with that waterproof seal, and it helps keep them dry from the water, but also warm, even if they're swimming in that cold water. And if you can tell by their feet, the duck's feet are webbed, and that helps them paddle through the water, and it also helps them hunt for insects and plants on the land. Let's go back to that big word, incubation period. So for our bigger animals, that is also called the gestation period, so how long they're in their mom's stomach for. For ducks and any animals that lay the eggs, it is called an incubation period because you're incubating the eggs. So for call ducks, that's about 28 days, so a week longer than a chicken. But the babies are in those eggs for about 28 days, and that's when they'll start hatching the eggs and breaking them open. So thank you guys so much for joining us this afternoon, talking about the Pekin ducks, which are right outside taking the nap still, and also these beautiful call ducks that we do have on the farm. Right over here, we do have some baby pigeons, which are getting huge within the past week. They're not able to fly yet, but they will, hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We will be posting later today the rest of the classes for the week, so go ahead and pay attention for that. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and comment below what animals you would like to see on the farm, and we'll be able to share some of those with you. We are live every day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. And then we also do story time around 8 p.m. during the week for the kids before you get them off to bed for the night. And then we also do the occasional live stream during the day towards the evening, anywhere around 2 or 3. So be sure to tune into that. We can't wait to see everyone, hopefully May 1st, back on the farm.